Hello, listeners. Welcome to the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon podcast. So this is a solo episode again from the host, your very own Bob Lowe. And as you know, I'm a digital marketing and LinkedIn marketing consultant. So I recently got to 20,000 followers on LinkedIn. So today I want to share some of my learnings from getting to this milestone. All right. So I've been on LinkedIn for many, many years, since 2013, I believe, and was more active on it since 2018. So as you know, 2018, LinkedIn got acquired by Microsoft and they turned into the content platform that it is today. And I was one of the first few in Asia, perhaps, to even create video content on LinkedIn. And at that time, it was a very small community. It was a community that we knew everyone who was creating content on LinkedIn around the world. And it has helped me to actually connect with different people around the world. Today, my business is entirely, mostly built on it. A lot of my clients, a lot of my opportunities, my speaking opportunities, training opportunities, clients come from this platform. And from this, I've been able to train the biggest public listed companies in Asia, in Indonesia, and in Malaysia, and also work with clients from all around the world, from the US, Canada, UK, across Europe, in Asia, and in Africa as well. So it has been my rice bowl for the past 5 years. And today I'm going to share with you a few learnings I got while growing it to 20,000 followers. Number one is that consistency is key, right? So this, if you ask any influencer or any content creator on most platforms, they would say this, consistency is key. So on LinkedIn, what does consistency mean? All right, so if you're posting out content, be consistent about it. I am honest here, I've not been consistently putting out content in the past few weeks because of my schedule. But when I first started out, especially in 2018, I had one LinkedIn video every single day for 6 months. Every single day, 9 p.m., I'll be sitting in front of a computer posting out LinkedIn video at that point. And consistency is key. If you not for content, I would say what I do consistently is connecting with people, right? So LinkedIn allows you 100 connections per week if you are on the free account. So make the use of it. Everyone has equal opportunity. All the biggest business leaders are on LinkedIn, right? You can search for someone who is a CEO of a Fortune 500 company, the best editors, journalists, influencers out there. So everyone is equal, has equal opportunity. So consistency is key, whether it's creating content or doing sales or connecting with people. So consistently connect, consistently create content on LinkedIn. Consistency is key. Do not hope for viral results. That's not why you are on the platform, right? Aim to be consistent. Secondly is network. Just now I said that it is very important to connect. Everyone has equal opportunity on LinkedIn, right? The biggest influencers, Gary Vaynerchuk, Chatri Sutroyong, or you name it, most of the corporate business leaders are on LinkedIn. So it's your oyster, your opportunity to actually connect with all of them, connect with them on LinkedIn. So network, find opportunities to network. And I'll share how I build relationships as well. So connect with them, join events, and yeah, so you can search for, basically, if let's say I was working, what I would connect with our business leaders. So on LinkedIn, it is one of the platforms with occupational data. So you can search for, let's say, all the CEOs in Australia, right? All the top CEOs in Australia. So connect with these CEOs in Australia, connect with them, and you never know, opportunities will happen. Third thing that I learned, just now I mentioned I work with clients across the world, is that the world is your oyster. So I've worked with clients from places that I've never imagined. I've had clients in Luxembourg, I have clients in South Africa, in UAE, in countries across the world. I believe I have clients who come from South America as well. And the key is the world is your oyster. In the pandemic, where most of the markets were closed, I actually use LinkedIn to find business leaders or opportunities of people I can work with in Hong Kong. So the world is your oyster. You are not limited by your geography anymore. Use LinkedIn to reach out to business leaders across the world. If you like to build your pipeline across the world, this is where you can build it. So this is where you can build opportunities across the world. And another thing that I really learned is LinkedIn events, right? So one of the things that is a key leverage when it comes to building connections, gaining followers, and getting clients on LinkedIn is LinkedIn events. So LinkedIn events allows you to actually create events on LinkedIn. You can run networking events, you can run webinars, workshops, etc. using LinkedIn events. So why I love LinkedIn events is because number one, you can create a topic on LinkedIn events, and anyone who clicks attend at least is interested in the event. Secondly is that it helps you to collect emails as well. So anyone who register for a LinkedIn event, you actually get to collect their data, their position, their company, and their email as well. And thirdly, LinkedIn events is powerful and amazing. Last year I ran so many LinkedIn events, perhaps 2 LinkedIn events every week, and it has helped me to grow my following and grow my email list as well. So LinkedIn events is also very powerful because LinkedIn grows it for you, right? So LinkedIn will reach out to the network of the attendees. So for example, if you have 50 attendees, LinkedIn will actually reach out to their network for you to share that event and say, hey, Bob and John is attending this event. Would you like to attend this event too? Last thing that I've learned through getting to 20,000 followers on LinkedIn is that you have to build relationships. I've had clients, long-term clients that are public listed companies come because I had a Zoom call with someone asking for help, right? So build relationships, meet them on Zoom, meet them for coffee, do podcast interviews. So I've grown this podcast solely from LinkedIn. All my guests, 100% so far in 30 episodes in, come from LinkedIn. Have conversations with them. So my greatest memory on LinkedIn is when I went to Australia and attended the LinkedIn Local. All right. So because of LinkedIn, I've had people buy me coffee, buy me actually lunch in Australia. I've had people buy me lunch in Singapore when I visited that city as well. So LinkedIn is an amazing place. Besides networking, please do build relationships, have coffee, meet in person, attend events, and build relationships on LinkedIn. So getting to 20,000, I wouldn't say 20,000 is a big number. Actually, the number is not important. I've had clients who have less followers, but had many opportunities from it as well. So it's not the number that gets you the opportunity, it's how you use it. So my guest, so before this recording, I had a guest who asked me a question. Kim Pong asked me this question. So what is your key learning when it comes to LinkedIn? I would say everyone has the same tool. Everyone has LinkedIn as the same functions. You can connect, you can network, you can create events. All these are free. It really depends on how you use it. Because of how I use it, I know I'm lining up guests who are CEOs of public listed companies, and everyone has the same platform, but not everyone has the same results from it. It really depends on how you use it. So I'll leave you here with this. Events, you build a connection. One way that I've got business is also by networking. And one of the tips I'll give for networking is to look into your My Network tab, and then look for those who are celebrating anniversaries or celebrating birthdays. Start a conversation with them there. That is a great way to start conversations. And that is how I get a lot of some of my clients too. Another thing is visit any profile you like. So some of the profiles I would recommend is all the profiles of my guests. Visit the profiles of my guests And once you visit a profile, you have, if you're watching this on video, once you visit a profile, there is a bell icon here. Turn on that bell icon. So what happens is every time when this person posts a content on LinkedIn, it will give you a notification on the notifications tab. So you'll be the first to comment and first to support their content. So 3 tips, find birthdays, celebrations, anniversaries, congratulate them. And for the profiles that you really want to follow, including all my guests, and if you want to, go to their profile and click on the bell notification icon. So that's what I learned from getting to 20,000 followers on LinkedIn. Thank you so much. And thank you for listening to the podcast.